Good morning, it's the Martin Morning Report. It is time for a rundown from all that went down on a Thursday. Because it's Friday, December 13th. And it is the Martin Morning Report brought to you today by United Group Insurance, serving Southwest Iowa for over
40 years.
Yeah. 40 years. Over 40 years, baby. Yes, sir. Here we go. We started off at number one with the TNT Ford explosive performance of the day. And guess what? A little bit earlier this week, we had a kid that won the Jim Hughes Real Estate KMA Land Male Athlete of the Week. Well, today, Tarian Eastless, Tarian Eastless is today's TNT Ford explosive performance of the day because last night he reached 100 career wins, winning 3 times as part of a quad that also included Central Decatur, Southeast Warren, Melcher, Dallas, and Moravia. Tarian Eastless, TNT Ford explosive performance of the day. Let's run on at number one with more wrestling from last night. Atlantic goes 2-0 at Creston. Big win over Creston. Big win over Red Oak. Creston also 1-1, leading the way there last night. For Atlantic was Aiden Smith, Calvin Hayes, Jaden Harder, Donovan Hedrington, Evan Sorensen, Keaton Schrader, Colin Harris, Braxton Haas, all going 2-0 for Atlantic. Creston, as mentioned, 1-1. Jackson Pettigrew, Cal Barber, Gunnar Margwick, Kylan Parsons, Lane Travis, all going 2-0. And Red Oak had Adam Byer, 2-0. Southwest Valley with a strong evening as they get wins over Cam, Griswold, and Southwest Iowa, going 3-0. Southwest Iowa was 2-1. Griswold was 1-2. Southwest Valley led by 3-win Knights from Gavin Wetzel, Brylan Marks, Ian Forsyth, Deegan Farwell, as well as Carson Boswell, Wyatt Shires, Carson Cooper. Southwest Iowa led by Max Mount, who was 3-0. Griswold, Wyatt Peterson, Jaden Jensen, RJ DeShong, all going 3-0 as well. Wayne last night was the host. Nottoway Valley going 2-0. Getting 2-0 nights from Ty Strode, Kai and Stevie, Eli Harris, Ashton Hunnell, Caleb Christensen, Trent Warner. Wayne had 2-0s from Max Pollock, Tully Wood, Austin Henderson, Fisher Buckingham, Colby Holbrook, Jackson Carpenter, and then Martinsdale St. Mary's got 2-0 nights from Jensen Dyer, Reese Nichols, and Devin Webb. East Union last night was a host, and we mentioned how Tarian Eastless reached 100 career wins. Central Decatur was 3-0. They go 3-0 with individuals, Cord Hamilton, Mason Allen, Cray Hunt, and that's it for them. And then Southeast Warren Melcher Dallas group was Tucker Durkin, Taryn Durkin, Brody Cosman, Spencer Lavelle, all going 3-0 there. East Union, again, we mentioned Eastless, Silas Hayes, Joseph Hayes, also 3-0, as was Noah Driscoll and Justice Norman there again for East Union. Lennox last night at home, they go 2-1, beating ACGC and Coon Rapids Baird, falling to Interstate 35, but Dylan Stein, Chase England, JJ Martin England, Wiley Brokaw, that is, going 3-0. Then Coon Rapids Baird's Tyler Moore, Owen Reinecke, Ezra Cortez, they also go 3-0 last night. At Polo last night in Missouri, Stanberry was 2-1 on the evening, led by 3-0s from Ryan Worley, Vincent Smithson, Evan Gregory, Xander Hyde, and Thor Cameron. By Hudson, North Andrew was led by Maddox Seibert, who went 3-0, and then East Atchison got 3-0s from Braxton Melton Davis and Bo Peregrine. Rockport last night, Rockport, Sabetha, we only have one result, actually. Sabetha beat Auburn. In Nebraska, Plattsmouth the winner over Gretna. Ashland Greenwood got a victory over Beatrice. Louisville was 1-1 at East Butler. 2-0 Knights from Colton Crandall, Peyton Walsh, Aiden Wedekin, Malin Thiel, and then Tucker McCarthy and Nathan Monahan. And Syracuse a winner over Central City last night as well. That was KMA Land Boys Wrestling. Let's move on to KMA Land Girls Wrestling from last night. 2-0 night for the Creston Panthers. They beat Atlantic and Red Oak, getting Elena Galanakis, Evie Marlin, Grace Keeler, Danica Barber, Neva Chestnut, and Carter Clayton all going 2-0 there. Atlanta got 2-0s from Leah Thomas, Haley Armstrong, and Cadence Kinsey. 2-0 for Red Oaks, Nicole Bond, Paige Byer, Lily Ford, Emma Salek, and Elena Kuipers. And then Wayne last night was a host for Martinsdale St. Mary's, getting a dominant victory. At Polo last night, East Atchison went 1-1. They got 2-0 nights from Allie Wooten, Bella Bywater, and Dylan Drummond. Rockport had a couple of duels as well at home. They lost a couple of tight ones to Sabetha and Auburn, but get 2-0s from Hadley Missoula, Addie Henry, Taylor Jones, Maya Gertis, and Lucia Campbell. And then in Nebraska, Louisville ends up going 2-0. Strong showing there. Bella Kolvek, Catalina Jones, Chloe Knutson, Camden Olson, Addison Luter, Eliza Pucknet, and then you also had 2-0s from Shelby Peters, Jocelyn Prado, Alejandra Reyes, Haley True, and then a 2-0 for Weeping Waters, Kaylin Herrick, and Kylie Herrick. So that's a lot of names doing big things last night. Let's move on to number 2, some KMA Land girls basketball from last evening. The Pride of Iowa Conference, Martinsdale St. Mary's gets a nice win over Nottoway Valley. Marianne Hart had 24. Shenandoah winner in non-conference play over Sydney, 22 for Kaylin Scammon leading the way. Mound City a winner over Hamburg. 16 points for Maggie Osborne. Logan Magnolia got 10 from Kaya Knaus in a win over Fremont Mills. Mount Air beat Bedford, 10 points each for Danny Stewart and Izzy Gilbertson. Clinton Ralston got 17 from Olivia Squibb in a win over Greene County. Sioux City West beat South Sioux City. Vera Grom goes for 22 points last evening. Also in Missouri, Northeast Nottoway over Stanberry. Maryville beat South Harrison, getting 21 from Jaylee Price. King City a winner over DeKalb. In area Nebraska, Louisville beat Nebraska City. 13 for Kylie Gaston led the way. Johnson County Central edged Syracuse by 1. Harley Lubin 18 points. Weeping Waters by 26 over Conestoga, led by 23 from Taylor Brock. And then Sterling got 11 from Kinley Portwood, but it was in a loss to Deschler last night. On to number 3, KMA Land boys basketball from last night in the Pride of Iowa Conference. Martinsdale St. Mary's downs Nottoway Valley, 17 points, 9 boards for Colton Wright. The Rolling Valley can beat West Harrison. Chase Jotty had 25 points. Sydney takes down Shenandoah, 24.9 from Braden Godfrey. How about that? Mound City over Hamburg. Logan Magnolia beat Fremont Mills, 29 points for West Vanna. Bedford got a victory over Mount Air by 2. Brody King scored 17 to lead the charge there. 15 points for Jonathan Bergmeyer and a loss for Glidden Ralston, their first of the year. Sioux City West fell in OT last night. Also Stanberry in Missouri beat Northeast Nottoway. Jaron Stoll led Stanberry with 17 points. Maryville over South Harrison, 14 for Lucas Vertaler. And then King City beat DeKalb. In Nebraska, Louisville over Nebraska City, getting 14 from Keegan Whitty. Syracuse won it overtime over Johnson County Central. Maxwell Party had 17 points. Conestoga got 19 from Cole Meerwald in a win over Lord Central Catholic. And Sterling was a winner over Deschler. On to number 4, KMA Land bowling from last evening. The Clarinda girls and boys get a sweep over Creston. Parker Myers rolled a 4.08. Still, I don't know if he's as fast as his brother, but he's a pretty dang good bowler. Both of them are. Clarinda, 383 on the girls' side from Dakota Wise. I think I have those switched online. I'm going to have to switch those when I'm done here. Lewis Central girls got a victory over Denison Schleswig, led by a 381 from Kate Reed. Monarchs, though, got a 431 from Grace Collins to lead all scorers there, all bowlers. Brody Phillips, a 465 for Lewis Central in a win over Denison Schleswig on the boys' side. And then Lamar's girls got a win over OABCIG. Natalie Vanderloo had a 414 on the boys' side. They also win. Caden Heitritter goes with a 435 as well. Titan boys on number 5, swimmers last night. They did fall to Millard South, but another strong showing. First place finish for the 200 medley relay team of Matulka, Brown, Cook, and Murphy. Also, some second place finishes. Caden Brown in the 200 free, a championship for Aaron Matulka in the 200 individual medley, championship for Matulka as well. In the 100 freestyle, Jackson Murphy won the 500 freestyle. They also had a championship from Jimmy Cook in the 100 breaststroke and from the 400 freestyle relay team of Murphy, Brown, Matulka, and Cook. You can check all that out and more online, KMAland.com. Martin Morning Report brought to you again by United Group Insurance, serving Southwest Iowa for over 40 years. Have a great Friday. We'll talk with you in 24 hours.